Welcome, folks, to Tower of Mask, a self-proclaimed, or this is at least what the Steam community claims it is, survival horror dungeon crawler. Now, we've played some kind of spooky, Lovecraftian dungeon crawlers before, but survival horror? That I'm not even sure how you do. Moreover, Steam is claiming this game is relevant to me because it's like Borderlands 2 and Portal 2. I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Steam. It is not like either of those, I can guarantee you that. It is probably more similar to Legends of Grimrock. God, it's been forever since I played that game. Than anything else. However, there is a severed deer head there and a bunch of crows. And a face embedded in the floor, so maybe it's more than just a spooky atmosphere. We shall have to see. We'll play on normal. Okay, and it's pretty good. Gives you an explanation of the basic... what the basic abilities are. Honestly, probably soldier. We're gonna start out as soldier and see where this takes us, and will be called. See, don't want to give Rachnios. Yuin. That's a decent name. I heard a strange rumor. Of the tale of a tower standing in a place unknown to man. It said that there are dangerous ancient ruins ruled by masked beings. But no one knows the inner workings of the tower. For the voices of those who step foot inside will never step foot outside again. Well... a lot of people apparently just fell in here. I cannot pet the birds. Okay, left click is attack. Right click looks like a guard. None of these bodies are lootable. They say once you fall into the tower, there's no way out. If you wish to survive, you've no choice but to press onward. It is certainly a pyre of unknown substance. Though, like every other ceiling, it looks like someone could just fall into it. Which honestly would be a terrible way to go. Oh, and there is an auto map. That is good. There being an auto map is actually extremely helpful. Like, like, extremely helpful. Already feeling a little bit more fluid than Grimrock did. But Grimrock also got a sequel that was considerably better. Ow. Inventory spacebar. Ooh, interesting. Automaps are always needed in a game like this. The fact that it took a long time to develop those is always kind of interesting. This looks like this is, maybe you need a weapon to break through, because this looks suspicious. That wall looks heavily suspicious. I don't think Symphony of the Night was. I'm not entirely sure. Because I know these dungeon crawlers are far older than Symphony. And I swear one of, was it? Did Land of Legends have it? I think Land of Legends did, if not Eye of the Beholder. I think Land of Legends had it. I hear something in the distance. Take up the torch. What torch? I think Eye of the Beholder had to have it. Yeah, very clearly did. Oh yeah, the save animations on PS1 memory cards are in fact half the glorious thing about the PlayStation 1. It's half the fun. They're being very slow. Okay. So we can have up to 3 different types of equipment on us. That's pretty cool. That's not standard at all. No, it wouldn't have had that same magic. No, I can imagine. I didn't have a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 1 growing up. I was, see, we were a Nintendo household, which means we got the 64. We skipped the GameCube entirely. And after that, we were a little bit of a PC until the original Xbox. past that point, they were no longer family things. They were individual people things. Never really had a Sony inventory, a Sony thing growing up. A little sad, but such is the way of things. Yeah, Sony always did like kind of interesting things. Yeah, and my exposure to GameCube games is predominantly based around what ones I had for the Wii. Because even my exposure to 64 was maybe a dozen games. Oh, Eternal Darkness. Now that's a game. Never played it myself, but I've seen it played, and it definitely would have been a racket back in the day. The Wii definitely had some interesting things going for it. It really did. It definitely had some very interesting things going for it. Peak, it definitely had useful things going for it. Like, its compatibility with GameCube was really peak, in my opinion. Yeah, that's also true. Oh, a secondary torch. And the extremely limited inventory is an interesting thing they've got going on. Like, that's interesting. I see him. Or should I say most accurately, I hear him. It does work. The whole traditional sneaking thing. That's kind of cool. It's not a puzzle inventory, it is just an extremely limited inventory. Yeah, because we picked up that bag earlier, which increased our inventory two slots from 0. So that's one interesting way of making sure you don't overload yourself with useless items. Just make it extremely hard to use a lot of items. My name is Don Menifred. I don't think fire takes slots. The torch, because you can equip 3 items, technically it takes up a slot, but you have like an inventory of 6 for weapons. Okay, quick turns are a thing. Though I'm not sure why you would do that when you can just do wah with the free aim. Extinguish the flames. Okay. Now that's interesting. I wouldn't. And that's a fairly standard tactic, actually, in most of these dungeon crawlers, is the back off. It's the duck back and forth when an enemy is attacking. O wanderers, take a hold of the mask. The mask, as you see, is very fragile. But fear not, for here only the mask is needed. Oh. That's a problem. Oh! Can I be fast? Just gotta be fast. Was that a brick? That was a brick. Bricks are always interesting because you almost always need something to weigh down a plate. So the fact that we have bricks, that's that's gonna be interesting. Aha! Probably using it right here. I was correct. Okay, and there's a button for quick heal. That is extremely useful. The grid dance. That's what I call it. I call it the grid dance. Mask of the Dead. Oh, it's a health mask. Ah, so the different masks are actually a little more health never hurt anyone. Let's see, a cypher stick. Is that the exact same? Oh, Weapons have durability, really. That is disappointing. Torches have durability. Oh. Well, then better go pick up that other torch, then. We don't want to lose that. So they've included durability. I keep pressing tab for inventory, and that's not correct. I need to remember it is space. Wolf statues. There's a guy behind there. Appears that this guy was keeping Woodman in prison. Oh, I did not see you. It's a shame that I haven't been able to pick up their knives, because the knives seemed like they'd be better suited weapons than our stick. Just keeping an eye out for additional buttons. You never know. Well, that torch is dead. Oh, it's a teleporter. Well, there's fresh torches. I don't like that. That's a Mask of the Dead. Strange masked humans attack again and again. This is true. Mask of the Red Ogre. Ah, is this oh, this brought us back around to the save point. Good. Though we still haven't found a way through there. They are trying to tell us something is going on. Ow. He's also learned the strafing tactic. And a level. Okay, here we go. We have 3 points, I think. Movement speed, willpower. And they give us the straight percentages. This is nice. Although it is permanent in her choices, so. And it seems that it is a 1-to-1% ratio. Oh, those are just better than the wooden masks. The wooden masks are just bad. That is a fist in the wall. It was a surprise. A magic that I once thought lost is only spoken of in ancient tales. Never thought the day would come when he'd see it with his own eyes. Magic, you say? Come here. I think he is attacking slightly faster than I. Which is fine. They do that. Ah. There's a spear-type weapon. Wooden spear. 13. Range of 135, whatever that means. Yeah, this stick's about ready to give out. I don't know why I keep hitting escape there. That's not what that's not the necessary button to push. Okay, that's useless. Okay, and that magic has to go all the way over to there. Okay. Oh. War Scythe. Ow. Ow. Ow, did that hurt? Still rotten masks. I'm not convinced that the more Masks of the Dead is gonna be a good thing to have. That should have opened up another one of these. That says there's basically one more that I'm missing somewhere. Alright, let's have a look. So we're up here. I don't think it'd be down here, but one never knows for sure. Now that's a teleporter. We don't... Well, that turns off the teleporter. Briefly. And a hammer. What do these do? Worn out boots, agility +5. And a hammer. Is that really all there is here? It's what it looks like. Like, I'm not seeing any buttons. Maybe. I don't think that a mask is supposed to do that. That was a little awkward. Just a wee bit awkward there. But that does in fact make some degree of sense. Okay, there's the... See, we had the one here. Then the one here. Followed by the one over here. Looks like all interactables glow when the torch is away. So unless I'm missing a button somewhere. Which is possible. No buttons visible over here. Or here. Well, I can probably throw the stone over there. Which should open the door, I think. Yes. I thought it might have been something silly like that. And a secret. Which gave us bracelet. Which is an accessory. That is good. I'm going to keep my stone. Because one never knows when a stone is going to be necessary. Come here. Come unto me. There we go. Very, very dead. Not that that means much, mind you. They did not, in fact, live very long, although he seemed to be guarding a crevice. O thee who hath been lured into the tower, lay down thy weapons and show thine brave spirit. Oh, it's one of those, is it? Oh, it's a soul. Oh. That's an epic weapon. I mean, that's not quite what I wanted it to be done. Oh, that's a poleaxe. That's good to know they have those types of puzzles as well. That's a classic one. That's a classic puzzle. Though the fact that you can put down any weapon is kind of interesting. Ah! Oh, great. There's multiples of them. Ow! Okay, I got you. I see now. The horror. But, once you understood the mechanics... Oh... That used up, my entire weapon. Well, that was unexpected. Mask of Screams, Willpower 3. Don't think we have an immediate use for that. After all, what's willpower do? Aiming speed, not really necessary at the moment. Well, that was absolutely unexpected. Oh! But I suppose that makes as much sense as anything else around here. In the tower. Oh, item storage. Oh, we can store items in here. Well, let's store the peat cutter away. Okay, and we're back to the main statue, the main area. Well, that explains the horror aspect at the very least. That's not something I would expect, to be honest. You know, those types of teleporting enemies I kind of would not have expected. Okay, we keep changing the maze on us. Okay. There we go. Oh, that does not look good. Very dead. And that is another Mask of the Ogre, which is 2 protection. Oh, and that was a level up, too. Good, 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 good. Definitely need more health. Both of those. At least we can break apart the bones. I came here from the Knight's Army to investigate, but the inside is miserable. There's corpses everywhere. And it seems some wayward bandits are dying one by one. It's more than one by one, my good sir. Oh, we are right below another entrance? It must be another entrance because the wind, you can hear howling. Oh God, what are you? Oh God, what have I unleashed? Oh, it is an invisible guy. Ow. Both he and I can reach across diagonals. But I appear to be able to attack faster. And we have a statue of a smiling face. Brings good luck to whoever holds it. Good luck, you say? Well, I sure hope so. More shields. And another... I can still hear that wind. That wind would suggest something to me normally. But it would appear not. Say, I thought I destroyed all the skeletons in here. Maybe I didn't. Who can tell? Since there's a locked door back there. Did we fully? Yeah, I thought we oh. Did not see you. Because I had my torch out. A slightly more durable pot. We didn't see what was down here. A secret, huh? An iron bracelet, huh? The remains of my late friend have been laid to rest. Oh. Only 5 healing potions per stack. Well, I apologize, my good sir. Well, I suppose. Let's do a quick save. Let's do a quick okay, 50% durability on the mallet. Just needed to see whether or not he needed to pull out the other weapon or not. The answer is not yet. Not yet. Ah, next level. And that's it. Honestly, for what we're seeing, from what I'm seeing, it actually has quite a bit of potential to be very, very frightening. Like, that son of a gun scared me half to death. And the durability on the weapons, well, that's been done before. But they do seem to be in decently rare supply. So, you know, holding on to certain weapons, yeah, it could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, most definitely. Torches running out. Now that's glorious. Especially considering you can just take them from a stand like that. That's fairly good. Let's see. Just trying to make sure we've mapped out as much as we can. It's down this way? Probably just looked at it and it was kind of a... yeah. Oh. Didn't see that. A leather belt. 4 vitality? Yeah, that goes in place of the Mask of the Dead. Like, straight up. Why would you not? When did I not see that? You think there might be something in this lower corner, and there might be. Of course, that's going all the way back to the beginning. Don Manfred. So yeah, I'd say this definitely has potential to be very, very frightening. Or not. It is a dungeon crawler. And there's a lot you can do with a dungeon crawler. Like, a lot you can do with a dungeon crawler. Especially with the limited inventory, that's brilliant. Just making sure with the torch unequipped, there's no obvious interactables. There don't appear to be. And I figured it'd be a fairly short demo, but it does get off on the right foot. It has all the necessary bits for being a good dungeon crawler. The movement actually feels really good. Your whole ability to look around and maintain awareness is actually really good for my experience in these games. You know, and it flows well, like from look to movement. You can just hold down W and just literally navigate by looking. Which is not something you typically see a lot of. Well, I've seen a lot of in these types of games. Yeah, it flows well. Things seem pretty smooth. The limited inventory is actually kind of interesting. Like, I'll praise them for that for now. Though, I do question. Though I do question how they're going to be doing the more common inventory puzzles that you see in these types of games. You know, I mean, yeah, you've got rocks and things for weighing down buttons, and alcoves to put things in, very clearly, but there's more to it than that. I'm curious. But the game is only $11 US on Steam. And honestly, for a game that came out last year, I'd say that's a pretty fair price. I mean, it looks fairly good. It controls pretty well. And let's see, latest updates. It's been updated as of fairly recently with some bug fixes. So the dev is still working on things, small things. There are some big things that they've worked on recently. Yeah, it's getting mini updates, and it's been updated all year with small bug fixes and UI changes and translations for the community and community translators. So it's still under support by the dev, and the latest update was November 10th, which was not even 2 weeks ago. So for 11, I'd say it's actually pretty good. Though I fear perhaps the biggest potential downside I'm seeing is that we could suffer from a lack of enemy variety, since the big selling point is they're all humans. But there's a possibility that there's more hidden deep inside the game. Because while humans can be the ultimate monster, they are not necessarily the scariest thing in the world. But for $11, you could do with a much worse game for $11. There was that Little Kingdoms. Interesting little RTS, it really is. But I believe the dev was asking for more money on that one. And this seems to be just a much better game in general. So you could spend your money on a much lighter game experience, especially considering full price it's $11. Things on Steam go on sale often, so this could be on sale for less than $11. $11 US. So it's good. I'd put it on my watch list. In fact, I'm gonna add it to my wish list right now. And add it to the list once to keep an eye out for. Do I think it's worth $11? Oh, probably. It's most definitely, I think, worth $11 for the interesting little experience it is. But having got through the entirety of the demo, we'll see you all Saturday for Turok. Now, I'd like to say I'd like to hope we get through Turok before the break at the end of the year, but Final Fantasy XIV has an update coming out on the 16th of December, which is the week I was planning to start the end of the year break. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how much I can get out of, how quickly we can get through Turok. Maybe the next couple of, levels in Turok are going to be decently fast. Knowing Turok 2 and how it's, they've laid out their missions, they're going to be multi-hour, probably 2 or 3 hour per mission, which is fine. They do tend to do that. So, we'll probably end up starting the year with a finale for Turok 2. Yeah. So, we'll see y'all next time. Till then.